I was sure I would never cheat on my wife, but now I don't think that way anymore. She went abroad for work a few months ago. We still call and text, but I feel lonely. And my old acquaintance, whom I've known since school, recently broke up with her boyfriend. She came to me to pour her heart out. We got drunk and she stayed overnight.
The next day, I felt guilty, thought about breaking up with my wife, and even came up with a convincing story for her, but I never dared to say it. And now, my friend is planning to come to me with her things. What should I do? I have plenty of affairs with escort girls. I love adventures, but my wife doesn't. However, I get from these girls what my wife cannot or does not want to give me. I don't have any feelings for these girls, I just use them, and I don't want to divorce my wife. I cheated on all my girlfriends and felt bad about it afterward. I went to a psychoanalyst for 8 years, and she said I'm incapable of feeling like I deserve love, and the roots of it are in childhood. I view any relationship, even if they last for years, as temporary. I'm an attractive guy, and many women come on to me, and I don't refuse, and then I feel bad about it. But that's later. In the moment, it's quite enjoyable. Then I met the girl of my dreams, was captivated by her from day one. I was so in love with her that I quit all my affairs. I was ready to marry her and have children, but then I found out she was cheating on me. I can't describe the sorrow and hurt I felt then. I started descending into an emotional abyss. But time heals everything. And now I've met a good girl again. She wants to marry me, but now I'm afraid to take that step because I'm not sure I'll never cheat on her. When you're in a relationship, suddenly you notice that all the girls around you start flirting with you. At first, you don't intend to cheat, but you're curious whether you're still as popular and you want to check. You know that someone cares, you dance with her at a party, and it feels good because dancing is not cheating. Then you kiss, but that's not cheating either. And then you argue with your girlfriend, get drunk, and unexpectedly wake up in someone else's bed. And you continue seeing the other woman because it's already happened. You tell yourself she's just a physical attraction and you only love your girlfriend. Unnoticeably, you cross the line further, and now the other woman wants more from you, while your girlfriend wonders why you have to stay late at work so often for the same pay. Suddenly, you realize the web of lies you've created is so complex that it's impossible to untangle. You worry that if the other woman becomes persistent, your partner will find out about the affair. You realize you're in a situation where it's easier to leave everything as it is and hope that it will somehow work out. In the next stage, you realize you need to make a choice and break up with one of the girls, but you don't know with whom because you like them both, or maybe you even love them. It dawns on you that you've messed up. You still hope for a good outcome, but everything is going downhill. My brother Connor is 19, I am 26, and my now ex fiance Hunter is 28. Also, for reference, already mentioned in the title, but my brother was kicked out when he was 16 because our parents snooped through his phone and found out he was in gay. Connor had a birthday last weekend, so he invited his friends over, and they were all 18, 22-year-olds drinking and playing games. Hunter and I were about to head out to let them have the place to themselves when Connor asked if we wanted to join them. I initially refused, bit too old to be playing drinking games, but he insisted, and Hunter thought it'd be fun to act like college students again. We all got pretty drunk, and Connor had the idea of playing Never Have I Ever. A few rounds in, the statement, "Never have I ever cheated before," came up. Now's a good time to mention that Hunter is staunchly against cheating. His ex fiancée cheated on him and it emotionally wrecked him. And unfortunately, as a lot of dumb, immature 17-year-olds do, I cheated on my boyfriend of 5 months. It was a stupid mistake, he found out, and understandably ended things. This was almost a decade ago. I obviously learned my lesson and look back at that time with shame, and obviously never cheated since. Well, my brother knows about this, so when I didn't drink, he went, "Hey sis, what the hell? You know you cheated on insert X's name. You have to drink to that." My boyfriend paused, looked at me, looked at him, and just walked out of the room. I followed him and tried to talk to tell him that it was a stupid teenage mistake. But he wasn't having any of it and ended things on the spot. I'm numb, I'm heartbroken. He was my everything and more, and I still don't know how I'm going to move on. Connor tried to apologize, but I feel nothing but sadness and emptiness. This morning, I served him an eviction notice. He begged me to stay and said he didn't mean to ruin my relationship and he just didn't think when he said those words. I just can't look at him right now. He ruined my life. After I raised him and cared for him like he was my own. I feel so hurt. Am I being unreasonable?